Cowabunga. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No.
Regardless what I say in the following review, I just want to get this next statement out of the way. This movie was fucking awesome. I had so much fun watching this movie. There's really never a dull moment. You would think that a movie less than 2 hours might feel like they're rushing through things or it's too quick, but I felt like every scene stayed as long as it needed to. Oh, and by the way, I am not a huge Ninja Turtles fan, but I did grow up with the franchise. I've seen most iterations as of this recording: the 90s movie, the 90s cartoon, the 2003 cartoon, the best one, the TMNT movie, the Turtles in Time movie. Fucking love that one. The Michael Bay-ish movie. Never seen Out of the Shadows, and no, you can't make me watch that bullshit. And finally, Batman versus the Ninja Turtles movie. Though I have not read one comic book, but I am seriously thinking of The Last Ronin. Now, earlier I said this movie was fucking awesome, and I meant it, but there is some things I didn't like in this movie. First and foremost, I didn't like Splinter. I know. Even though he's played by Jackie Chan, I thought the whole hateful hermit thing was kind of unnecessary. I also didn't like the way they did Leatherhead and some of the other mutants. Oh, and another thing, even though I was halfway through the movie before I even noticed this, I am not a fan of the initials on the belt buckles. I'm just not in that camp. I know it's a callback to the 90s cartoon, but I've always hated it. The turtles do have different color headbands, and these turtles couldn't look more different if they tried. But this is a minor nitpick at best. Now, this I think is a major nitpick. John Esposito was only in one fucking scene in this movie, and he played Baxter Stockman, an important character in the franchise. I swear to God, my eyes widened when I heard his voice on screen. I totally forgot he was in this movie. I just thought he would have played a bigger role, being like a huge fucking actor and all, instead of just being the bad guy's motivation. However, the villain they got for this movie, Superfly, played by Ice Cube, was surprisingly intimidating and entertaining. It's hard to pull off cool and scary, but I guess that's why they cast Ice Cube, I suppose. Although this isn't live action, this is one of the best Ninja Turtles movies that told its own story and told it very, very well. All the turtles felt like teenagers as well as themselves, mostly, and they didn't really do the whole Ninja Turtle trope that I'm frankly sick of at this point. Like Leo always fighting with Raphael, for example. I'm really not sure, as of this recording, whether this movie or the original 1990s movie is the GOAT here. What I will say is that as far as the Ninja Turtle franchise is concerned, I have two cool movies, that were in theaters. One good cartoon, the 2003 version, and one timeless video game. Hint, hint. I haven't played the newer one yet, and as of this recording, The Last Ronin isn't out yet. In conclusion, this movie is recommended for casual audiences and highly recommended if you're a Turtles fan. This movie got a great Rotten Tomatoes score for a motherfucking reason. Check it out in theaters, and I highly recommend checking it out when it comes out on streaming services. Honestly, you won't be disappointed, and your kids might thank you.
If you like my review, please subscribe, like, comment. I plan on doing more of these. Hit the social media links down below. And as always, this was the Inspector. And if you made it this far, you are fucking awesome. And don't let anyone tell you different.